We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Tonight it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. First of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. They start the drive on the ground. Camaro. And we'll get this up just shy of the 30. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Davion Taylor coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now Prescott on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. They'll get 17 yards there, and it'll be good for a Denver first down. Kamara up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. to Robinson now on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Wilson. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Fourth down, Prescott airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well, thinking, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw is Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
Dameon Pierce is such a fun guy to watch as a runner. He can make a guy miss 1 second and then power through a defender the next. Never had a 100-yard game while in Florida, but I expect more than a handful here in the NFL.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. 64 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Robinson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Robinson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
But we're certainly going to find out.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point, good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Wilson. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Wilson will throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Airing this one out for Evans. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he's got room. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
When Devontae Parker can play a full schedule, he can be a lot to handle for NFL defenses. 8 years in the league, but only one where he's played all the games in the regular season. But in that regular season, over 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns. Nice catch there for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Brought down at the 20.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Extra point made good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A first down throw for Prescott. He gets this complete to Cephas. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On play action, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
84 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Zach Wilson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Sanders now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. From the 30 on second down, Prescott on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. This is caught by Evans. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 2nd and 1, Prescott. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Mike Evans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Parkey adds the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find them.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. On third down, Wilson.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. After the sack on first down, Prescott, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. And he was looking for James Robinson out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. There's Wilson to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And some room to run now.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now Prescott.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
Here's Prescott.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Bilal Nichols
now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Wilson wants to throw it. Williams brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, Wilson.
right side, and he finds Gray.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Seahawks, it's a great win here on a